Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Digvijay Singh Rathore and I work for Amritanjali Ayurved Private Limited as a project coordinator, and I assist the farmers in their respective fields regarding medicinal plant farming, horticulture farming, herbs farming, aromatic. So apart from that, I also provide the project consultancy to the bigger farmers as well as the companies who will be working in the agriculture sector. And with my professional qualification, I did my PhD from Mohanlal Sukhadia University in agriculture science itself. And 16 research paper has been published until 21. And I have many collaboration with agriculture research institutions regarding, we discuss about the new dynamics of farming, what will be the new perspective about the artificial intelligence and everything. And for today's topic, we will be discussing about the stevia. This will be the topic of the day, in which we'll talk about the stevia, how it can done, what are the commercial benefits to the farmer about this particular crop, what are the health benefits. So we'll be discussing all aligned around about the stevia. So for now, stevia, I like to give my a brief introduction to about the stevia, that what is this plant, how it works, okay, what is the lifespan of this particular plant, and what are the useful parts of the stevia. So stevia is a basically it's a natural sweetener, and it's used as a sugar substitute, and it is derived from the leaves. So the main part is the leaf from where we get the production, and it is used. This leaves also used for the extract purpose, for the powder purpose, for the liquid purpose, and from the main leaves we get the production output. So regarding, it's a native from the Paraguay, this particular plant, and Brazil and Argentina. Before we find out about in India, stevia, it was usually being known in the this countries. Also in some part of the Asia and Europe, we will find stevia. Now, stevia's lifespan is for 5 years. Once we grow the plant, it gives production until 5 years for the commercial value I am talking about. And every 3 to 4 months, there is a harvesting. So as soon as you harvest this one, from the initial stage until the maturity, the stems will multiply, the propagation will multiply. So the production will also increase day by day in this particular crop. As soon as we got into new cycle of production, the production will increase. So there are the few pictures of the stevia. You will see, first we are be showing you the stevia plants and their products, like we have the cubes, small tablets. Then there is a plant. Then the flowers. Third one is the with the flowers, this particular plant, and fourth one is the extract of this particular stevia leaves. So regarding the benefits, we'll talk about. It is highly good for the diabetic peoples, which you can use as a supplement of a sugar, because sugar is very dangerous. And if you consume for a longer time, there are many bad health effects of the sugar. It goes, first thing, it will create diabetes, also cholesterol. The third thing, anxiety issues also come with the sugar. Fourth, it also affects our heart system. So it is the best replacement for the sugar. If you use, even if you have a type 2 diabetes, it is very much useful. The main content in this you will find in stevia is the stevia side and the ribosides. These are the two major content is find in this, which which decides what is the best, which quality is the best. For the higher blood pressure also, it is highly useful. Stevia might affect the blood pressure, which is not clear, but I suggest it is highly useful in the blood pressure, as it regulates the blood in a good way and provides the important minerals. So stevia benefits, if we find in this show in this one, it also helps in weight loss, prevent cancer, elevates blood pressure, useful treating eczema and dermatitis, boost bone health as well, reduce risk of osteoporosis, prevent cavities and gingivitis for the dental thing, aids in managing diabetes. Also, it is a good for the anti-aging. This is highly useful in the anti-aging. If you consume the stevia in the longer run, you will see the difference between the same person next to you, that you are much more active than them. You glow. There is no wrinkles find. It's also anti-wrinkle if you use this one. Now coming to the chemical composition. So this Ditrin glycide is the group of natural sweeteners that have been extracted from stevia. The leaves of wild stevia plant contain 0.3 dulocides, zero point 0.6 riboside, 0.38 riboside, and 9.1% stevioside. So the main content, again, I'll repeat, is the riboside and the stevioside in this stevia plant. Where we can use this one? Stevia we can use for diabetes purpose, for the to control the blood sugar levels. Stevia does not have any neurological or renal side effects. Like in sugar we take, we can have these two major complications, but with the stevia it's not there. Stevia is possess antifungal and antibacterial property also. It can be safely used in herbal medicine, tonics, diabetic patients. Also in the daily usage product like mouthwash, toothpaste, cold drinks. My suggestion is if you someone is planning for the commercial agriculture and have because we have all have a limited time right now. Kg of stevia extract can be processed from the 8 to 12 kg of final product you can get from the 100 kg of leaves. 8 to 12 kg of the stevia extract. Climate and soil. It grows in low-lying areas and on poor acidic as particular crop. If someone has an alkaline land, they can use this particular crop for grow. It will have good result over there. Shallow water table will be required. It requires 3 to 4 days. We need to irrigate this particular 8 meter with 20 branches for the healthy plant. Propagation and planting, when to go grow, how to. So plantation can be done by two following method, also by seed, but seed is a very complicated process because we have to first prepare the nursery in the very conducive environment, and also the replantation when we transfer this plant from nursery to the main field. It is very tedious, labor oriented, expensive. Also the mortality rate also increases. So my best suggestion, if you someone is planning for the commercial agriculture and have, because we all have a limited time right now, we don't spend much on the same thing, so it's better you can go with the plants. Now irrigation, what type of irrigation we can use in this stevia plant? So it this particular plant, it regular drainage will be required. Frequency of water will be regular interval we have to give because it's completely depend on the leaf. So the main product is leaf, so it should be irrigated on okay. Excessive moisture is also high amount of stevia leaves. Drip irrigation system is very successful in this particular crop. If you have a also gives the enough conducive environment. For high density plantation, you can grow for each plant to plant and row to row 30 centimeter and 60 centimeter wider. Even you can go for 1 by 1 feet distance in a zigzag or triangle manner, which is highly acceptable. And in that 1 acre, you will get around 30,000 plants you can plant in 1 acre on the beds. I prefer you for the farmers to prepare the beds because the bed is very good system to control many things. You can give the fertilizers as and when required, depending on the, you do not circulate to all the field as a spacing which won't be utilized for the plant. Second, you can give the water with the drip irrigation, with the irrigation in a right way. You don't overwater it or and also while movement will be very easy for the space dynamics to go around in the field, which increase the which what are the for from last many years, I'll be focused Jivamrit, Kanjivamrit, organic we can put distribute into the field, and then we can also use trichoderma fertilizer. And what else is there is Pseudomonas we can use. And for the weeding control, the best way is you can put the mulching to plant. Okay, the because we know where is the plant can have the in between there is a proper spacing, so the production will be on the higher if you use this particular methodology. Of stevia along with the what can do with the custard apple, guava, fig farming also is possible. Avocado farming is also possible with the you can do main crop as an avocado, papaya, or any horticulture in between. You can plant this stevia, so you'll get a dual advantage of the same. So now, which are the elements is useful for the growth of stevia? First is nitrogen, phosphorus, potash. These are the major nutrients. In the minor nutrients, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, chlorine. All this is highly useful. If it's in the land already, it is good sign that land is very much fertile. If it's not there, you can use the alternative fertilizers and all this important nutrients you can put directly as well. Water is there, air is of course there. We need processing and manufacturing. So what we do with this stevia leaves, what products will come out? So that can be a major question in the mind of farmers that okay, when we grow that, where is this particular product is being used? So the traditional method used by the Indians, they dry the leaves, use them as a sweetens in medicines, chew the leaves, sweetened stevia regularly used in drinks as well at that times, not just occasionally with no side effect. The use of dry leaf is not acceptable in domestic cooking. So usually we don't use in cooking. This is one of the things you need to take care of. You directly cannot use in the cooking. There can be unpleasant aroma associated. This is not a dangerous situation, but the aroma will completely change and the food will get spoiled. Another taste. You will not get the regular taste out of it. Okay. So first we grow the plant, then this bigger, we cut it, harvest it, transport it, then it goes to the machinery and the extraction and refining this the process for the industrial extract. So riboside A has the least bitterness of all the stevia. So riboside A machinery want to process the stevia leaves. Technique typically, I lost the connection. Hello, is it audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So now we can see where what are the products we are getting. You can see the green colored tin can for the Coke, which is sugar free. You can use for this one as well. This is one of the renowned product in the European and the States market. Now coming to the commercial aspect of the stevia, that if any farmer plants, how many plants will be required, what will be the expense, what will be the production, how much money you can earn from this one. So for the 1 acre of stevia plantation, we need around 30,000 plants. With us, we do contract farming of the same with the buyback arrangement. So 4 rupees will be the plant cost along with the transportation. So total 1 lakh 20. Every 3 to 4 months there will be a harvesting of it, and the calculative production will be in per annum will be around 2,500 kg of dry leaves, and the buyback rate from our company is 150 rupees. So a farmer can earn around 3 lakh to 3,75,000 per annum. So in 5 years, when you calculate, a farmer can earn around 18 lakh rupees. Now, what Amritanjali Ayurved provides in this stevia farming will be providing you the technical supervision guidance, will be assisting you in the consultancy part, will be coming over there at a visit at your place, check the plantation. Also, will be providing the transportation to get back the raw material. Okay, and the agreement, we'll prepare an agreement between you and a company, a legal agreement when you share this transportation, and all these buyback arrangements will be managed, and we'll make an agreement of that one. And so this is the facilities we'll be providing under the stevia farming. This is my company's contact detail. If someone wants to have the detail, wants to contact about this particular crop, here is the information about the same. If any questions is there, I'm very much happy to address the same. Hello.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Digvijay, for the detailed presentation. Now we'll take a few questions. Yeah. Okay. So, what are the key steps and best practices for successful stevia cultivation in any region?
Stevia so far we have done in the southern part of country as well, near Gulbarga in Karnataka. Then in Maharashtra we did it successfully. In Rajasthan is one of the challenge, but in Jaipur we have get very much good success because we have selected the right demography and geographical location of this particular plantation. So when you do the right approach and the right techniques, it is possible in the major parts of the country. For the southern part, it will be not much challenging. Below the Madhya Pradesh area like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Yes, for the coastal areas, it will be can be an issue, but for the fertile land and whose temperature which is less than average temperature less than 40 degrees can be done. So stevia will be very much good option. They can grow over there. Another thing, animals doesn't eat stevia. Even the farmer who doesn't have fencing can go for it.
Okay. And next question, what is the expected yield and income from stevia cultivation, and how does it compare to other crops?
So in compared to first, I'll give you the yield production. So it gives around 2,500 kg of dry leaf per annum in 4 to 5 cuttings. Because every 3 to 4 months there is a cutting. So when you dry it, it gives 2,500. With the commercial, we talk 150 rupees kg is our buyback price. So a farmer can earn around 3,50,000 to 3,75,000 per annum. And as compared to other conventional crop, when you see it is very, very high. In conventional crop, even we grow for this soya bean, groundnut, maize, barley. So when you see there is a 40 to 50,000 maximum revenue, and again you have to redo the soil, you have to put the fertilizer again and again, you have to put the efforts in the seed cost again and again, land preparation cost again and again. So it is not in the stevia, it goes for one time and gives the production in 5 years. So when you divide this cost in 5 years, you'll see it is very much less than the conventional crop.
Okay. And are there any government subsidies or support programs available for stevia farming, and how can
it completely depends on the state government policy. If in any government is providing, state government department is providing in the medicinal plant farming, if you see there are many medicinal plant board is one of the board who is be providing the subsidies. Another one is a horticulture board. So you have to go to the district offices, government offices, and you can ask the checklist over there which plants is qualified, and if it's in your region and if they are allowing, you can have the subsidy. I think they are providing around 1 to 1.5 rupees per plant subsidy. In Rajasthan, it's 1 rupees. So I'm sure I know about this thing, but for the later states, because it's difficult to remember, so you can go also check online as well on the website. If it's not there, you can go and visit this particular department and they can give you the information.
Okay. Next question, what are the potential challenges and pests that farmers may encounter when growing stevia, and how can they manage?
First thing is the water. This is the one of the challenge. Second thing, is the expenses, because the 4 rupees per plant and 30,000 is 1,20,000. Sometimes for the farmer is not bearable. But when he calculate for 5 years, it can be done. Uh, if you are not with the arrangement with any company, then the transportation in the market is another challenge. But as we at Amritanjali, we do these things, a buyback arrangement and a transportation, also the technical guidance we are providing. Because when you plant any, if you sow any plant, it is again the things how we go further, what we have to put, what nutrients we have to put, what fertilizer we have to give, how many times we have to water, how to harvest it. These are the many questions which is not with the farmer, and they fear, they're scared from this situation. So for that, we are providing the farmer all this information, all these inputs time to time, so they can increase their production, they can go for such crops which give them the advantage of commercial production and better revenue, better income, better quality of life.
Okay. And what are the nutritional and dietary benefits of stevia, and how does it compare to other sweeteners like sugar and artificial sweeteners?
For sugar, it is for sugar is one of the dangerous things we are consuming right now. For everyone who is listening right now, I tell you, if you want to give up the sugar, today is the day. You give away right away, because many major problems after corona, there are many issues, and because of the sugar, when you see, because once you see the preparation of sugar, how it done in the factories, you will be amazed that how can we are eating this one. It is such a dirty process. And when you see all this process of making sugar, because you see the sugar in its natural situation, it is very much dark brown and black, okay, and like a tar. But when they refine it and when they process with the powder, it becomes white. So it is completely harmful, and it is not good at all for health. I think before independence, we Indians don't use the sugar in our daily lives. We used to have the jaggeries and all this palm sugar and everything. Palm sugar is much better option other than sugar. So if sugar is cannot be a good, and with this stevia, it is completely natural, it is completely healthy. There is a zero calories located inside that one. There is a riboside, stevia side located mentioned in this one, which is present in this particular leaf hub. So this is very much healthy. You can use sweet texture inside, taste inside your mouth. Whenever you want to eat, you can use it. You can use the powder form. If you can add in any of the food, confectionery, sweets, cold drinks, and yeah, so it will help better. And also it is an anti-aging, one of the thing which is the highest quality of this stevia, that it is anti-aging. It gives us a good life, healthy life, better blood rotation, no blood pressure, blood regulation. So yeah, in a longer perspective, someone use the stevia, it is very much beneficial. And of course, I repeat again, don't use sugar. I have given it 4 years back sugar when I know the actual process of sugar.
Okay, so is it available in large? I mean, why is it not available in large quantity for normal daily
It's
life?
completely on the awareness of the, it is available in the market. But when we know the things that we have to purchase this thing, we want to have this thing, then we will see, because there in the market there are many things. And also the awareness is very less. People in the commercial things, they are provide sugar free. Sugar free is not good at all for the health. People who are using for the diabetes, I think it is the worst, another thing of chemical you are eating. So it is completely, as compared to all these things, sugar and all this sugar free, it is best that you can use the stevia. It is available in the market, but just you need to have an awareness in the Ayurvedic stores. When you ask, the even on the online platform, it is highly selling. You can order on the Amazon, Flipkarts. In the international market, they highly use this one. And even in the many of the movies, if you check on the internet about the stevia, you will find that how much it is beneficial for the health.
So taste-wise, is it same to sugar?
Pardon me?
Taste-wise, it is same
Hmm.
as sugar.
It differs a lot, a small amount. Otherwise, it's the same, but there is a different taste. For the first initial 10 to 15 days, you will feel that the taste is completely, your tongue will not accept it for a while. But when you use in a longer run, you will feel much better, and it gives much better things with the taste as well.
Okay, what about the pricing?
For pricing for
pricing of stevia compared to sugar, normal sugar.
it is selling in the market. People are selling from 250 rupees kg dry leaf to around 2000 rupees kg. Depends on the quality,
No,
packaging,
no,
and
no.
many
The
factors.
final product of stevia sugar
Stevia sugar, you
in
can make
powder form.
final product. Confectionery is one of the. You can make sweets. You can use in your daily life. You can add in a tea, milk, uh, even in your porridge. You can add that one. You can eat dry leaves naturally as well as a dry form.
Okay, no, actually, my question was, uh, I think sugar now it is currently some 40 rupees or 42 rupees per kg. So if
Mhm.
if stevia in powder form, what will be the price?
Okay, then in that case, so stevia is 40 times more mm, sweeter
Higher.
than the sugar. So even I think a pinch will work for you. If you have purchased 40 kg and you purchase 1 kg of stevia, you see the difference. You are much cost effective with the stevia, and the sugar is much expensive side.
So, but stevia price is high, you are saying.
Yeah, it also suits your
Okay.
pocket.
Suits. Suits you. Okay. So, how can next question? Um, yeah. What are how can integrated and pest management be applied to protect stevia crops without relying heavily on pesticides?
You can go for organic pesticides. There are available in the market. Neem oil spray is one of them that you can use control the pests and insects. Okay, you can go for the pest decomposer. You can use the water of asafoetida water on and spray regularly onto them. So these are the one, and also there are many ones. We have the complete process and the recipe to prepare the pesticide. So if anyone wants to have, they can contact us. We will directly share with them.
Okay. And how can one grow stevia in home garden and what are the basic requirements?
In garden,
Yeah, home garden. Is it
in
possible?
home garden you can buy from the retail this nursery. You go over there and buy a plant. If you want to go by grow by the seeds, then you can buy from us from the seeds from we even ship sometimes for free as a sample, just to create the awareness. If you are growing in the garden, you need in the morning there is a sunlight required to particular this plant near the window or where in the garden where the sun comes first. You can plant this plant.
Uh, yeah. What are the latest advancement cultivation? So like I think some yeah. What are the latest advancements in stevia cultivation techniques and how can they contribute to sustainable agriculture?
Stevia, day by day there is awareness coming in the farmer, and some of the agriculture practitioners and from the university they have created the projects around it. So also with the help of this drip system and the automation of the irrigation and mulching, this particular plants grow in a good way, and you farmer can get a good produce out of it. Of course, there are few varieties available in the market. You have to decide which variety you have to go for it. Depend on the content. If you someone wants to export it or process it for further. Normally, with the advancement, I say the plantation you can go even for this vertical farming system. Also in the greenhouse, if you want to plant it, it is also possible over there. We are right now doing some experiment with this particular plant with the hydroponics. If we get success, right now I had tried 2 times and didn't get much success. It is surviving, but not getting enough production what I am expecting. So still we are using different varieties. So yeah, there are potential in this particular crop, and the diabetes is one of the major chronic disease around the world. So yeah, there is a potential in the market for this stevia. As long as the awareness will go on, it is day by day increase in the market.
Okay. And what are the latest advancements in stevia cultivation techniques and how can they contribute to sustainable agriculture?
Vertical farming is one, greenhouse is another one. You can do in the shades as well. Hydroponic, I am doing that one, trying to get a success over there. So advancement is going on now. We have to see which type of setup he wants to have, a farmer wants to have. But still, India is the place where abundance of land is available. So yes, better we do on the farm first and see.
Okay. And yeah, so can you put some light regarding the marketing of stevia?
So regarding marketing, we are one of the buyers of the stevia. We do buy stevia. We make agreements for that as well, because sometimes farmer has a fear that if I go particular crop, who will gonna buy it? Who is supposed to take it? So we buying it in a lot. We have around 50 farmers in Rajasthan, from where regularly we are getting the produce, and we'll be supplying to the export in the international market as well as in domestic markets, and making our own production as well, our own brands and products. So, and also the thing is, mm, yeah, so far we are doing this only right now.
Okay, and I think it will be the last question. How do you see the future of stevia cultivation evolving, and what role?
As long as humans are there, stevia cultivation will prolong if they don't want to have a diabetes. This is a very small statement I'll put for now.
Okay, and what about global dietary challenges?
Yeah, it can be included, because in dietary they are this dietitians, they are highly including stevias nowadays. So if you go for the in the international dietitians, they are using even in this players around the world in the sports industry. Stevia is very much common now. They are using phenomenally, and they're getting the advantage of it. So yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Dr. Digvijay, I don't see any more questions from participants. So now we have come to the end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth.
Thank you
And
so
we'd
much.
also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed. Thank you.